Alright, thanks A3 Sky Warrior. Hope to see you back in here. We'll see how long we go. Welcome in, everybody. I see Demi. I see Shirley. I see Aquadonkey. I see Scorpio Mama. How's everyone doing tonight? I quite seriously had difficulty getting the moon to come in, so I changed up the title a little. Hey, Xena. Xena wants to come say hi. Hey, Way, welcome in. Oh. Sit. Don't be drinking on my coffee, dog. It's not happening. Look at the camera. Say hi to the peoples. Say hi to the peoples. Oh man, you know it. I gotta have my coffee. We're looking at Vega at the moment. I'm not gonna have that. And I did not bust out the other scope because I would have had to run a ridiculously long extension cord, and I just wasn't in the mood for that, so we will come back to that. Only got a few hours of decent sky, so figured I'd poke it while I could. Oh, morning groceries, fun stuffs. Gatorade! Xenorade too. Oh my gosh. Get off of me. I got my tinfoil hat. Fits the dog really good too. Except she hates it. Wants to eat it really bad. No. No. Let's not start this shit. Yeah, I get that. Actually, Ed gets that. I send him on my missions for groceries and all that stuff. Hey. Alright, I'm gonna put you on a slideshow because my dog's gonna be a stinker. Be right back. Welcome in, Just One Sue. I gotta run my dog out so she doesn't totally torch my stream here. Be right back. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna bail just in time for the Gatorade. Wow. Nicholas. Right on. Anime girl. Gator. Alright, give me just a sec. I'll be right back. Dog really wants to go potty, I think. So, stand by. Alright, am I live again? Do I have audio? I think I do. I never know. I have to figure out all my settings. We got audio? Okay, good. I'll pop back over then. Alright, so I did bring in some things. The sky is looking a little bit weird out there. You can see all that glow around Vega right now. I do have some high clouds that are definitely giving me a little bit of grief. So this is the handset to my other telescope, and it might not look like much, but this has pretty much got as much computer in it as our cell phones do. And it does all of the tricky work on my other telescope. Welcome in, Susanna. Good to see you. And we took some time actually upgrading the firmware on 3 of these, which was tons of fun. And in the meantime, I also got something that might seem really insignificant, but I have been waiting 13 years for this thing, and that is not a joke. And all it is, of all the weird things that it is a GPS. But the beauty of this little thing here is it plugs into the telescope and locates the date and time and your location, so that all you have to do is turn on the handset and find stuff. So once I can find myself, then I could find the stuff. So definitely looking forward to getting all that stuff in play. But that's on the other telescope too, so that takes a little bit more, yeah. Well, it's literally a ground GPS. So it has to find me, because you have to literally triangulate on where it is pointing from, so that it knows what to point at. Seems kind of weird until you actually find it in the real world. And how I discovered my GPS coordinates were all off is I was talking to an astronomer that I had briefly met, but I met him online and was talking to him about a location. And I had had great luck in a town called Bloomington Normal, which is about 40 miles from here. And then I bring my telescope home and it doesn't work as well. So the bottom line is it was all having to do with the location on the telescope. It could not figure out where it was. So that makes it kind of tricky. Okay. You're at 3? Okay. We'll catch him up. Boom. Do I have to add it, or will it just do it? I think it'll just do it. Okay. Alright. Frames dropped. Yeah, not too bad. 4. So with the other telescope, we'll be able to see the lights of their eyes. Okay, maybe not. I do need to set up both of the telescopes, and I will set up Tiny in its tiniest possible configuration. And I will set up the other one in its most ridiculous configuration. And then you'll see why Tiny is so dang easy. We can try going to the moon here in a little bit, I think. The moon was kind of lurking behind the trees, and I can see some shadow, but not very much shadow behind the telescope, so I suspect the moon is kind of not real visible. It might be. It'll come back around. It's going to be visible. It's pretty much dominating the sky. It is pretty out there. It's not too cold. Not a lot of bugs, thank goodness. Okay, you're fine, sweet. I get it. So let's see what else we can look at anyhow. Vega's always fun, but let's see what else is out there. Jupiter was looking kind of cool, but I'm wondering if the clouds are gonna torture me a little bit. We'll see. We'll see what I can see. Okay, you're fine. You spin me round, round, baby, right round. Hi, dog. What are you doing? You doing dog things? Just being a dog. Oh, hi. You got that right, Way. Now, provided Jupiter actually does come into frame, I'll be a happy camper. Oh, man. Ensure a clear and unobstructed view, so that means I have to move the dog. Alright, what are we gonna look at? We're gonna look at something. Let's look at something. I'm not... No. Just quit it. That should be easy. Then again, I don't know, the moon might mess it up, but let's see. Since it's not 100% clear, yeah, I can see the trees pretty much tanked my Jupiter shot. That's pretty obvious right there. I need a lumberjack. Is there a lumberjack in the house? My neighbors have trees and they're annoying me. I either need to remove the neighbors or remove the trees. Maybe both. I don't know. Hey, hey, keep your hands off me, dog. Keep your hands off. Hands off. Hands off. Go away, dog. Gator, did you clean up your kitchen? Just curious. Yeah, I'm definitely down for removing the neighbors. At least some of them. Okay, maybe most of them. Hell, maybe all of them. I don't know. Xena, no. No, I don't feel like being a lap. You do not need to be a lap dog. You don't need to be a lap dog. Weirdo. Such a weirdo. Oh, damn. So much for my unobstructed view. Oh well. Now you can have an unobstructed view of my dog. Nice. Yeah, I know. I have a chainsaw. I obviously need to use it. Yes, it's a car going by. Look out the window. They are waiting. The repairs, we had to order some things just so that we had the right type of adhesive. Ouch. We had to have the right kind of adhesive to put the windows in. So what's going to actually happen is we're going to replace the two basic front windows, and then we're using some really wild looking tape to essentially tape down the back window. And we ordered another back window. And when it comes in, we'll replace that, but we'll probably end up replacing that over at Sweets because we can do so under the cover of at least shade. So you know what, Scorpio Mama? I can't enjoy my music per se either, but it seems like my neighbors can enjoy theirs and they can enjoy it constantly. I cannot make content half the time because it's just a copyright nightmare around here. And it's a terrible shame because there's been plenty of occasions that I would have liked to have made some recordings and just can't do it. Stop, I'm going to stick you outside. Do you want to live in the garage forever and ever? Alright, hang on one second. Yeah, I get frustrated with my neighbors. They just don't seem to have any concept of what's too loud, when's too loud. And yeah, it's annoying. I need to live out in the country with a half an acre between me and my neighbors so that I don't know that they're doing anything cuz I can't hear them at all. I don't need a lot of space. I just need enough space that I don't have to actually hear my neighbors. That'd be perfect. Welcome back, Gator. Yeah, I don't typically have much in I don't have much to say to my neighbors. The last good neighbors I had lost their house. I have a cat in my front yard right now, tormenting my dog. Is it a cat or is it a bunny? Oh, I have a bunny in my front yard. That's even funnier yet. I have a bunny in my front yard. Do I need to add a bunny count on my thing? Nah. Only if I see it on that side of the camera. That's super funny though. Little bunny mowing down in my front yard. That's looking kind of pretty. Would cats assault a bunny rabbit? It's a small rabbit, but it's definitely very chill and hanging out in my front yard. Or would a bunny beat up a cat? I don't know. I had a friend that had bunnies and cats, and they all got along just fine, so I never know these things. Yeah, rabbit is pretty tasty. Not everybody likes it, but I like it. Duck is good. It's interesting. It's certainly different. Kinda. I think that little bunny's just gonna take a nap in my front yard. It's just there. It's so funny. You like greasy stuff? Yeah, it is what it is. That's probably one of the reasons that's what I thought about duck. That's what I also thought about rabbit, is both of them are kind of on the greasy side, but I like it. I don't know if that's bad or good. I thought it was tasty personally. Bacon, absolutely. Don't make me bust out my bacon. I should go give that little bunny rabbit a salad or something. Yeah, I definitely do the bacon. There's no doubt about that. Bacon is a food group all by itself. Donkey still lurking around somewhere. You guys gonna come and camp with us at Nimzilla? Or are we gonna just hang out? Either way is cool. I think it's gonna be fun. We just have to get our ducks in a row. Get them out of the rave that they're at. Instead of having my ducks in a row, I have a bunny in the front yard. It just left. Oh, it's going towards the scope. That's funny. It just went by. It didn't get close enough to the scope to be seen. It could have been. Slippery congressman. Slippery governor. One of those things. It's definitely slippery. Okay, I gotta go check on the dog. I stuck her out in the garage, so stand by. Be right back. Okay, I gotta go check on the dog. I stuck her out in the garage, so stand by. Be right back. Awesome. The dog was not yanking my chain. She had to go. Did we find another one? Oh, we found. Yeah, we're always. Do you have any more alien updates besides me walking probably too close to the telescope? M3's looking pretty amazing. The sky, on the other hand, is not looking terribly amazing. I hope it snaps out of it. It's being a bit cloudier than I was suspecting. Yeah, it just shifted my times a little bit. Should clear up a little bit, theoretically. I don't know, we'll see. We'll keep poking anyways. See what we can look at. Did Crystal come in? Crystal or Nunya, either one? I really can't wait to get the other scope up and running and test it out because it's been 2 years since I've actually used that thing. I miss it a whole lot. I really miss being at the lens. The eyepiece is it might be one thing to look at the images as they're coming in, but it's a whole nother thing when you're looking at it through an eyepiece. It's definitely impressive. And that old beater of a telescope has a lot of miles on it, just for the record. It's been from Illinois to Utah a few times. It's been to Indiana. I can't remember if we ever took it to Pennsylvania. I don't think we ever did. I miss it. I do. I miss looking through the eyepiece. It's very it's very rewarding. When you figure you start out as a little kid and you're just looking up at the sky and you're looking at the stars and you point something out and you think that it's a star, come to find out it's a planet. And then you start learning about the planets. And then you get to where you can figure out which planet it is just because you know what time of year it is and you've been following it for quite some time. And the story that I do like to tell is when I first saw the Pleiades star cluster was when I was out in the middle of the desert watching a meteor shower, which happened to be the Orionid meteor shower. So we were looking at Orion primarily. And just off to one side of Orion is the Pleiades star cluster. And I looked up and I could see this messy little blob of stars, kind of like what we're looking at right now. But I'm looking at this messy little blob of stars and I'm going, I wonder what that is. And I pull out a little tiny set of binoculars. And I'm going to show you the tiny set of binoculars because you're going to go, really? Those actually gave you something to look at? And yes, they did. And these things are crap. These are basically, these are opera glasses more than anything else. They're not really suitable binoculars. But through these binoculars right here, I was able to find the Pleiades star cluster. And if you know, you know. I always call it the big giant WTF in the sky because it looks like a question mark when you look at it. So, that was literally what got me on the bug of needing more magnification. Was a tiny set of binoculars. And I still use those just for visual observing anyway. Welcome in, Lucy. Yeah, they're junk, but they work. They do. As small as they are, it's just enough of an extra bump of magnification to be able to see something. So it's kind of cool to just be able to go outside with a pair of binoculars and you see something in the sky and you look at it through a pair of binoculars and it's pretty amazing some of the things you'll see. Ooh, maybe I should get cat cam going on here. Let's look at cat cam. And this is why we count the cats. Jeff Pelham, where are you? Cats and stars, stars and cats. Get them while they're hot. I want to see a fight. That's all. Cat fight. Cat fight. Yes, I morphed them. Oh, nice. That's a couple of cats. I'm waiting for a fight. Yeah, if they don't get jiggy with each other, I'm good with it. I do not want to see that. Thank you very much. Okay, sweet. It's your job to clip this for Jeff. Everybody needs kitty cat cam. All right, well, you have a good night. Take care, buddy. The shenanigans will go on. As you know. Oh, cat fight! Cat fight! Yes! I honestly think that one of those is Kung Fu Kitty. I think the small one is Kung Fu Kitty. So it could be quite the amazing cage match here, but it's uncaged because they're wild. Good times. Pay-per-view for free. Oh, one less cat. Exactly. They're squaring off, though. They still want to fight. Or something. There's a very good likeliness of that, Scorpio Mama. They're about a car length and a half away from the telescope. Wonder if I can make them jump. Yeah, I'd have to find the keys. I don't know where the keys are. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have ticks around here. Yeah, you never know what you're gonna find over here, Lucy. It tends to get unusual, and we let it, cause why not? It's fun. Counting aliens, cats, cat fights, bunny rabbits, whatever. Okay, sweet, you're good. Oh, one cat ran off. One cat coming back. What are these cats even doing? We'll go back and look at the telescope. Now we'll look at the cats some more. They are definitely weird. Cats are interesting creatures. Welcome in, Kendall. You missed the kitty cat shenanigans. Had a couple of cats squaring off in my front yard. It was funny. And we did see a bunny. I did see a bunny. I didn't share the bunny. I should have shared the bunny. It was cute. Maybe the bunny will come back later. I don't know. It might not want to have nothing to do with the cats. Nice. Well, let's see what else might be worth looking at here. Maybe. Maybe the moon will let me look at it. I feel like there is a shadow out there. I could be wrong, but let's try it. Let's see. Let's see if this scope yells at me again. Oh, nope, it found it. Yes. I've been alright, Kendall. We have got some, the campers needing some assistance, but we're on track for getting that done. But we're doing pretty good. Hope you are well as well. Oh, we have another cat. Cat update. Welcome in, Brandon. Good to see you. Screw it. I'll just leave it at auto. I need another swig of coffee. I might need another pot of coffee. Brandon, that's going to be a cool topic, too. That'll be fun. It's going to be a fun game. Mm-mm. Come on. Oh my gosh, you little lovey face. You're such a lovey face. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. To Vegas, huh? Fun? Hopefully that's for fun. get your hands off of me. You get your little hands off of me, doggy. Oh, nice. I have some very good friends in Vegas as well. Hi. You gonna be a lap dog? Come up on the lap. You'll have to get down this way though. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, Robert. Okay, everyone who's paying attention, if you're paying attention, put a 1 in the chat if you would at some point in time be interested in a sun stream. Staring at the sun for a couple of hours. Yes, Demi's, there's another one. There's a couple. Alright, Scorpio Mama, get some rest. Have fun at the grocery store tomorrow. If there's such things as having fun at the grocery store anytime. Much love, honey. I'm sure we'll see you again lurking about in here. Alright, I'll have to do it. I'll have to see when the next good, just roasty toasty day is, and I'll just stick it out there and we'll play. We'll play in the sun. It's definitely cool when clouds cross it, but at the same time, it's definitely interesting to look at just through the scope. Bless you. Bless you. Did you get snot on yourself? Did you get snot on yourself? You got snot on my shirt. That's just gross. Thanks. You're such a silly dog. You're a silly dog. Yes, you are. You're silly. Go lay down. Why don't you go lay down? Why don't you go lay down? Please. Go lay down. Go take a nap. Oh my goodness. Oof. Hi. You're tired. You're up past your bedtime, little dog. You're up past your bedtime. Welcome in, Cecil. Good to see you. You're up past your bedtime. You're up past your bedtime.
too late. You misbehave when you're not rested. Yes, you do. You misbehave when you're not very well rested. And you're all hands. You're all hands. Yes, you are.
Yeah, Cecil, you missed the action. There was almost a cat fight on the telescope camera. I just moved it over so we could watch the kitty cats playing around. It was funny. So the wildlife seemed to be out tonight. Saw a bunny and three cats. And one little crazy dog. One little crazy dog. Yeah. Yeah. Bugs Bunny kiss. You still had snot on your face. Gross. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, shit. Shit, go right there. Oh, thanks. Are you good? Are you gonna go lay down? Go lay down. Go take it now. Go take it down. There you go. Crazy dog. Crazy dog. Doing crazy dog things. 'Cause she likes to. So I was watching a guy's video earlier and he was pointing out that the summer triangle is starting to become visible. And if you go out a little bit later on and you look up and you're even a little bit familiar with the summertime sky, the summer triangle is kind of like a thank you. Thank you for showing up, because that just means the weather's going to be warm and nice. Long days, shorter nights. Oh, wow. Well, at least everybody else everybody made it okay. The cats around here definitely rough each other up on the regular, so I was quite seriously expecting a straight up brawl, and it was more of just a dust up, and that was about it. Stop. You stop it. Go lay down. Don't know if Cecil's seen my tinfoil hat. Because, they're useful. Just in case you need one. Tinfoil hat kits are available in our Etsy store. Just kidding. Although that would be a fun joke. What are you doing, Xena? She's looking to get in trouble of some kind or another. I'm not sure what kind exactly. Is that chair giving you a bit of difficulty? What a goofy dog. So, Demi, I wonder if we could still see the eyeball. That was so weird, that little video clip you sent me. That was weird. You've upgraded your tinfoil hat, Nicholas? I need to upgrade mine. I'm really dissatisfied with it. I unfolded it, and then when I refolded it, it looks junky. So, I need to correct it. I think I'm just going to get new foil and redo it. It's actually a little leprechaun hat, but it lost its love. I know, it was weird, Demi. That was super weird. Ah, Cecil, that ain't fair. You better get me a piece, too. Cake. Cake sounds good. Yeah, exactly. Well, Nicholas, did you see the picture I put up on my community wall of my camper? My camper's actually sporting a tinfoil hat, too. It just so happens to be a very shiny silver tarp. But it looks like a hat. And for all of us crazy people that, run around in the same circles with tinfoil hat peoples. Why not? Why not put my camper in a tinfoil hat? I think Shirley said something about, or no, it was Cherokee Girl said something about tinfoil undies just to make sure, which I thought was pretty hilarious too. You just never know what kind of craziness people will comment on some of my stuff. And I don't discourage it. It's like you guys make me laugh. Cecil, you brought the whole cake, right? And extra forks. Leave at least a piece for your lovely lady. And let's chow down on some cake. Oh, no. Alright, I absolutely have got to make some more coffee. Because my eyes are probably going to slam shut if I don't. Stand by. Hooray for cake! I don't see it either tonight, Demi. That was super weird. Cool though. Was it zoomed in more? I don't remember. Welcome back, sweet. I know what I didn't do. I totally forgot to pop my chat out earlier. They did fight, but it was short and sweet. It was just a little tiff. And then they went their separate ways. It was funny. And then a third cat decided to come along, which was kind of weird. It was more of a disagreement than a fight, though. No, no hair flying. And it didn't get loud, so yeah. It was just a couple of and that was about it. There really wasn't much to get too worked up about. It was kind of funny to watch, though. Had to follow him around a little bit with the camera, but that was all. Now, if they would have got close to the telescope, I would have gone flying out there. Oh boy, here we go. We're gonna be wrestling with trees now. It would appear. So let's see what else we can look at for a minute. Pretty sure Jupiter's out of the picture. I want to know what updates they did to this thing. Nothing here. Some of this looks new. All right, Nicholas, you have a good night. Take care. Get some rest. Do we have any comments available? No. No comments. I missed Pan Stars. That bums me out. I definitely wanted to see Pan Stars, but it was not wanting to be seen by me, I guess. Just added, looks like some additional catalogs. I do like that they added the constellation goodies as well. Oh, let's go look at some forbidden stuff. It's too bright for this, but we'll look anyway. Nappy time. Night night. I had like a weird, I don't know, I literally think I tanked my blood sugar over the last couple of days. Yesterday it was questionable because of my times of eating. And yeah, today, before I got dinner in me, I was feeling woozy. And then as soon as I got dinner in me, I needed to take a nap. And it wasn't a long nap, but it was a necessary nap. Ooh, that's a cool effect. It's not supposed to do that, but it's still a cool effect. Now that's some fuzzy junk up there. That's okay. I do not have high expectations for this. I just wanted to take a look and see for fun. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I do need to actually clear some stuff off of the telescope, so recentering. Okay. But since I do have to clear some of the stuff off the telescope, when I do that, there's a couple things I'm going to actually do. I'm going to save a bunch of the files. Hey, welcome in, Jeff. Good to see you. Oh yeah, we almost had a cat fight in here earlier. It was rather crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more cats though, Jeff. I actually saw a bunny too. I did not get the bunny on the camera, but I did get 3 cats on camera, so. They were probably about, at most, 30 minutes ago, so if you wanted to scroll back, you might be able to find them. It was fairly comical. Just scroll to where you see all the eyeballs, and that's where the cats are. I think one of them is one that I like to call Kung Fu Kitty, because he'll get up and get all crazy with my dog, and it's pretty funny. But yeah, from the last couple images that we actually took, I'd like to grab those raw files, and once I grab those raw files, I want to try them on Cyril. I have still been chicken to jump head first into Cyril. And I probably shouldn't be, because I feel like once I get the hang of it even a little bit, it's going to make the images look really, really nice. Some people don't like to do the after editing, and I think that's really where you can make some magical images. So we'll try it. We'll see if I have any luck. I mean, it could be a big yes or it could be a big nope. I don't know. I suspect I'll be able to get some really nice images if I actually give it a try. But there is no try, there is only do. So I guess I have to do. But meanwhile, I need to get some more coffee. And remove this lump from my lap. Remove yourself, lump. No. Go lay down. Go lay down. Oh my goodness, little dog. No. Did you find the cats, Jeff? It was pretty funny. And do we have an alien count update? I trust my chat to keep me informed when there's aliens about. Whatever I'm trying to pull in is not going to do it quickly. And it's probably not going to do it at all. I think this was the fireworks galaxy. I don't remember. Yep. I'm pretty sure I have pulled this one in before, though. Oh boy. Did you see the two cats? Yeah. They were looking like they were going to have a little bit of a boxing fight, but it didn't go far. And then they just went their separate ways. It was funny. And I'll write that down, actually. If I can find a scribbling stick. Yeah, exactly. I never know. It's just, yeah. They have to get so violent before they get frisky. It's so weird. Cats are so bizarre. Oh, I found another cat. He's back in the same spot. There you go, Jeff. Live action. I think that one's Kung Fu. Yeah, there's about... I think there's 3 black cats running around here. One of them's pretty small and the other 2 are a little bigger. And the small one is the one I named Kung Fu Kitty because he'll try and box with my dog. It's the weirdest thing ever. Oh, he's going to the neighbor's house. He doesn't live there, but he's going there. Exactly. With at least as much attitude as a panther. Not kidding you. Some of the cats around here are just really rambunctious. They're funny. There's this one ginger that likes to mess with Xena. And then Kung Fu Kitty likes to mess with Xena. The infrared could mess with their actual, but I'm pretty sure those were the black ones. There's a gray one, and you can tell which one that one is. He's huge. And then, like I said, there's a ginger. There's like a speckled one. I don't even know what kind of cat he is. He's cute, but he's on the smaller side. He was the third of the 3 that we saw. Oh, I need to update the cat count, too. Because even if it's the same cat, sightings. Cat sightings. Oh, I think we were looking at star cluster of M3. We might just have to go back to that. This is becoming sort of a letdown over here on this one. This is a very beautiful piece of sky, but with as much moon as we got going on out there, it's just not, it's not the most promising thing to look at. So we were looking at M3 before. Let's go to M13. Oh, that one should be good. Do 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 do. There we go. This is the Hercules cluster. When you get a full moon like that, and, well, unfortunately the trees took out my view of said full moon, about all you get to look at anymore is any planets that might happen to be up, or some good star clusters. And Hercules is a rather pretty one. Is it Wheel of Fortune or is that Jeopardy? I don't know. The bonus question. I'll throw this one down to you too, Jeff. Are you interested in looking at the sun through a telescope? Because that is something that I've been threatening to do off and on. I do have solar filters and all that good stuff. So it is safe to do. And the sun is very cool to look at. I know I've shiny thinged a few people on some various sun streams. There's a few other streamers that I watch that put on sun streams occasionally. And it's such an interesting thing to look at. I don't know how well my telescope will bring it in, per se, with the so as far as being able to see the plasma and that kind of stuff, I don't know how much of that I can see. But you can very certainly see the sunspots. And anytime a cloud crosses the sun is super cool. It's really weird looking. Looks almost otherworldly. You still with me, Jeff? Did I lose you? Yeah, it's cool. I like that. I like that cluster. That is a star. Which one? I don't know. Each star has the potential to be a sun. They don't all luck out so well. I'm kind of intrigued by this little blob up here. We should let this go for about, I don't know. Oh, absolutely, Jeff. They would certainly be way bigger than Earth. They're just really freaking far away, so they don't appear that big. Let's just get some intel on this. This is several 100,000 stars. It's just such a thick patch of beautiful, beautiful stars. Stop. Exactly, Jeff. And I think quite frequently, or I mean, right now, I think people are starting to come around to the possibilities that that's ludicrous. You know? There's so much out there, truthfully. Okay, so we can say that we're perhaps the only intelligent forms of life. Are we really? I don't think so. Exactly. Not necessarily life as we know it, but certainly I believe there's life out there that we can't even possibly wrap our heads around. It's fascinating, though. Fascinating. Well, think about the things that we don't even understand. Like, we don't have a concept of anywhere near the bottom of the ocean. We have an idea, but we don't really know. I mean, the ocean's just another vast space. I'm gonna look something up here. Hmm. Exactly. I gotta go find out what my dog is up to. She's up to no good. Give me a sec. She's barking at something at the back half of the house, so give me a sec. So I went looking for my dog to find her barking in the bathtub. Not that she wants a bath. She's just a little stinker. You's a crazy dog. Hey! Hush. Give me that ball. You give me that ball. Possibly both. She was barking in the bathtub and she could have been barking at the bathtub. I don't know. She's freaking weird. It's just barking to bark, I think. She doesn't want a bath. It's just goofy. She's a strange dog. Okay, so my next target that I desperately want to get, and Chris knows this one for sure, is I want to chase down the Eagle Nebula again. I did get a picture of it last summer, but... Stop. I did get a picture of it last summer, but the firmware had not upgraded yet, so I didn't have the ability to pitch out all of the satellite shenanigans. So it was just what I got at the time, and I don't think it was even it might have been an hour, but I don't think it was longer than that. And I'd like to get a good couple of hours on the Eagle Nebula. It's just an amazing, amazing thing in the sky.
Stop it.
I don't know. She just likes to mess around in the bathtub. She's super weird. She just goofs off in there. She'll jump in there and then she'll bark like, hey, I'm stuck in here. But she's not. She's not really stuck. She does get herself stuck in the bathroom. So a lot of times we'll either shut the door or we'll block it open so she can't get stuck in there. But every once in a while we'll forget and she'll get stuck in there.
Hush.
No. Give me that ball. You give me that ball. Give me that ball. Give me a stick. Quit giving me grief. Past your bedtime. Go get a drink of water and go to bed. I don't think that's gonna work, but I'll try it anyway. That's what it is. So that's what I want to go chasing after next, Jeff. Get some rest, Jeff. Good to see you, friend. That's the pillars of creation within the Eagle Nebula. And that's coming in a couple of weeks. And that's going to end up being a marathon stream, probably. And I'm going to have to dump a bunch off of my scope so I can bring it all in. Stop. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. I really cannot wait to look at that again. Oh, stop it. Dog. Let's see if I can find... Yes. Let me find this picture. Da 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 da. When we get to it, I'll let you know. This is Andromeda. This is Bode's galaxy. This is the Orion Nebula. I believe... I cannot remember which star that is. I'm going to have to look it up. There's Saturn with the ring's edge on. And Jupiter and all of the moons. A horse head. The moon, of course. And the Whirlpool Galaxy. And this is the Crab Nebula. Something, something, something. Can't remember. Man, I'm gonna fail my own dang test. Don't tell Gator. That's it right there. The one right after that red moon, that is the Eagle Nebula. So yeah, once it comes back around, we'll have to make sure and get a good look at it. Yes, exactly. Let's see if I can find anything more on here. Yeah, it is the formation there in the middle. It's so cool. And quite seriously, when I took the image and I was looking at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can see it. I can actually see it. And to be fair, I'd never even heard of the Eagle Nebula until I started following Astronomy Picture of the Day. And they started putting out all of those beautiful Milky Way images from the Hubble. And I saw that one and I'm like, oh, wow. And of course, then we look at it through the telescope and you really don't expect to see what you think you're going to see. And it comes out being just outstanding. So a couple more weeks. We just have to wait until June actually falls into play and the moon's out of the way, because the moon would definitely not help that shot at all. And that's one that I'll probably definitely want to feed into cereal as well. What are you doing, dog? You're such a little weirdo. We should cook this one. See what we can get out of it. It's amazing just 20 minutes how much light came through on that. But I think I'd like to save like the other day when I was doing the M81 and M82, that whole grouping of images was a pretty good sized grouping of images. So I think I want to try and feed that into cereal. And there was something else that I'd done. M63 was another one that I'd like to feed into it. M101's another one. I like the Pinwheel Galaxy. That one's gorgeous. Let's start with all of them, and then we'll pick out any that are... if we had any invaders. My understanding was I had to do a firmware update on it, I think yesterday. And I think the firmware update took a bit of AI loveliness and has gone through and stopped saving a lot of the excess. So when you end up with a bunch of satellite flybys, they have taken those out of the live stacks. So I'm thinking that some of the live stacking is going to go a little bit more cleanly. But, I mean, if you're going to go ahead and restack it anyway, what does it matter? So we'll see if it makes any major differences in the giant scheme of things. I think I'm going to set up another scene so that I can let you guys watch a slideshow and watch the images stack while I step away. Or I'm also going to alternatively set it up so that when I get both telescopes rolling at one time, we can have both of the telescopes on the screen, or for that matter, me out at the telescope. And hopefully we can mic that up too. We're going to see about that. We got to do some testing on that. We've got some wireless mics, and if they don't have any problems connecting to the computer and being able to work in that fashion, then we'll probably go that route. Otherwise, we'll have to figure out something else. But we'll see how it goes. I want to step outside and see what the sky is actually doing. So give me a sec for that. And I'm going to have a quick smoke. Crazy cats. That's funny because I was just out there and I looked all over and there were no cats to be found. And that must be, I think that's the one that went over to the neighbors. Took a little nap and came back out. That's all I can figure. Man, it was just there. It's still out there. I can still see him on, it's a good ways away, but it's like basically between the telescope and my truck. So. It's pretty nice. Gosh, I like it just like that. Look at the color of those stars. I like it. Just limited as far as I could touch it up color wise, but nah. Okay, so right after this red moon is the Eagle Nebula. That's going to be a target that's up and coming. Eagle Nebula. I'm super excited to look at that again. It was so beautiful. Let's look at this for a minute. No, that's not gonna come in well, is it? No. Maybe. I doubt it. Where's this one at right now? Northwest? No, that's not gonna work either. Here's a maybe. Let's look at this one for a minute. Oh, wow. Look at what the moonlight's doing to that. I wonder if that's my neighbor's light. That's definitely some serious light pollution in this one here. That's for sure. So for your study guide, that was M13. Because I'm going to have to write it down too, because I'll freaking forget. No, it's sweet. It's almost full moon. It's going to be a full moon in what? 3 days? Yeah, I still suspect that that is most definitely some moonlight pollution. And it is what it is, I guess. We can still look. I know. I know I need to do that. I'll have to do that, like, even if it's a short, and give them all the labels that they deserve, and then build a short out of it. That's fair, sweet. That's totally fair. You'll just have to mental note it. Just remember it's the Hercules cluster. How's that? There's definitely some weird clouds going on out there still. Welcome in, Polly. Hope you're having a good night. Still kind of bright out there, but it's still pretty. It's still a nice looking cluster. We are currently looking at the M5 star cluster. Took a nice shot of the the M13 star cluster in Hercules. I like that one too. That turned out good. Yep, Mrs. A-Frame's here hanging out with the dog of the A-Frame fam, who is currently passed out on the floor, which is a wonderful thing. She was being a little stinker earlier, driving me kind of nuts, because she's really good at that. And let's see, we had a small incident with a few cats, but no flying fur, just random cat shenanigans. Because that's how they are. I promise one of these days I will get a slideshow up and I will actually label them so that we all know what they are. Because after a certain period of time, I forget what the heck I'm looking at. And some of them look very similar. Welcome in, Nunya. I hope you are well as well, Nunya. I need more coffee and I'll be a lot better. More coffee and less dog toys under my chair. Oh my goodness. Are they all right here? This is what I have to contend with. This is what I have to live with. Go back to sleep. You were being good. Goofy dog. No, I do not want to have a ball. No, I do not want to have a lapdog either. I guess I probably have to have a lapdog. Okay, come on. Sit down. Screwball. You're a screwball. Need to change out your tag, honey. You're not legal anymore. Well, you are, but you're not carrying your current license, little dog. Say hi. Look over here. Over here. Talking to the microphone. Are you good? You ready to get down? Oof. Okay. She just had to get up in my business. Had to get up in my business. No. Go lay down. Go lay down. Seriously. She just threw her ball into her food bowl. For no reason other than to throw it in her food bowl. I gotta get it out of there. Hey. Can we not screw around? You're silly. Zena, you just do not know what you want. She really does not know what she wants. been plenty of cat activity. I saw a bunny rabbit. We almost saw a cat fight. It was more like a short argument. Zena's been on one. Apparently she still is on one. Give me the ball. In my hand. Can I have it? Can I fix it? Ball repair 101. Come on. Right. Give me that ball. A little weirdo dog. You're a little weirdo dog. What are you doing over there? Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Why do you have to smush it? Did you appropriately smush it? Is it smushed? Is it smushed? I think it's smushed. Someone put a quarter in my dog and forgot to hit coin return. Oh man. I knew it. Stop it. You didn't smush it. You weren't trying hard enough. What a screwball. Alright, let's try and squish this picture and see how it looks. Yeah, exactly like that. on these is so weird. At least this one won't take very long, so that's good. Probably cut you guys loose after this one stacks. Go grab the scope here in a little bit because the sky is just not overly cooperative tonight, unfortunately. It's kind of the fight that I often have is with the conditions. And yeah, looking at the app that I was just looking at, it was telling me that everything's good, but when I go outside, it's meh. So I think that's just, you have to pretty much go through 3 apps and take the best 2 out of 3 and crush your fingers. So, have to love it when the weather is your guiding light, so to speak. Give me a quick second and I will be right back. Alright, let's see what we got. Doesn't look a whole lot different, but what are you doing over there? What are you getting into? So it looks like it took this into a mosaic a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, I think you're right. I do believe you're right. I mean, I could crop it and but we lose a bit, and I don't like losing a bit. We'll come back to it another time. Hey, welcome in, Purr. How are you today? Good morning. Give you kind of a recap of the what we did this evening. That is M13. Turned out pretty nice. I didn't really mess with it too much. I just did some basic denoising of it and ran with that. We did some good moon viewing. Here's one from the other night. I was pretty happy with that. And this is M81 and M82. The Cigar and Bode's Galaxies. Looks like it's kind of fallen off the screen a little bit. Oh, and then let's see, we can go into just show you some of the goodies that we've managed to accomplish to capture up to this point. I think there's some other ones that I need to add into the general slideshow. Like, I think that M81 and M82 would look really good in the slideshow too. Definitely looking forward to some future targets coming up here. Next big one that I'm looking forward to is the Eagle Nebula. The one I couldn't remember before, I just remembered now. I forgot it again. Let's see if I can rattle them off. The one star, I'm not positive. I think it is... I would have to look. So I'm not even going to say. Okay, so right here, after this red moon from the solar eclipse, is the pillars of creation within the Eagle Nebula. So that's gonna be a very much improved target later down the road. Good night, sweet. I'm gonna be done here in a minute too. I'm actually gonna shut the scope down here in a sec. We have Comet Lemon on screen right now. The green one is Comet Swan. We have Bode's Galaxy, which is M81. We have the... I think this is the Triangulum Galaxy on that one. We have the Veil Nebula. We've got the Wizard Nebula. The Pelican Nebula. The Pleiades. Seven Sisters. Subaru. Or the giant question mark in the sky. The Moon. Some random shenanigans from satellites and various other space junk. The Moon in a different scenery mode. Xena, quit it. The Andromeda Galaxy. Bode's Galaxy. Orion Nebula, or as Gator likes to call it, the Turkey. A star that I can't remember the name of. I just can't remember which one it is. My bad. Then we've got Saturn with its rings pretty much eliminated. It's edge on. We got Jupiter and all of the moons. We've got the Horsehead Nebula. The Moon. I believe this is the Flaming Star Nebula. I'd have to check into that one to be absolutely certain. But it's also quite near the Horsehead. We got the Whirlpool Galaxy. We have the Crab Nebula. I believe this is the Flame Nebula. The Sunflower Galaxy. I had to remember that one. The Pinwheel Galaxy, M101. and the moon. Can you tell what dominates the sky most of the time? And back to that solar eclipse moon. One last look at that eagle until we get back to it. We're going to get back to it, I promise. Meanwhile, I am going to go bring in the scope, and I'm going to call it a night. It's past my bedtime. It's past my dog's bedtime. We're up late. We are actually up late tonight. There are some neat new features that have been enabled in this thing, and I'm kind of stoked about it. Some of them I'll have to look into a little bit more. Some of them may not even be enabled because what I saw was for this model and 2 other models, but the 2 other models are a little different. So I'm going to go round up the scope here really quick, and I'll be back in to shut her down. So stand by. I'll be right back. Burglar, I stole my own telescope. Alright, guys. It's been fun. And I hope to see you again. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate every one of you. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your morning. Enjoy your day. Thanks for coming by. Take care, guys.